Hey everyone, Jefferson Graham here with a live show. We got some very special guests today, Juliana and Martin Gomez from the Tourist to Local channel. They've got a great channel that you need to check out if you're not familiar with them. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary. They have been everywhere. And I'm just going to jump right in and say, hey, Juliana and Martin, how you doing?
Hi! Oh my gosh, we're so excited to be here.
The 10th anniversary just celebrated. You've been to 27 countries over 10 years. I've only been to 7.
I think that working on a cruise ship really helped to get that count up.
All right. We're going to talk about travel photography, and then we're going to get into the channel and some of the really amazing things that you've done, including tango dancing in Argentina, which I really, it was so amazing. So let's talk travel photography to start off. So if I read your gear list correctly, you're shooting on a Sony A7C and a 16 to 35 millimeter lens. Is that currently what you're doing?
That is correct. That is our new setup. We started using it starting with our Koyokan video just a couple months ago. And it's fabulous. Before that, we were using a Sony A6400, which got us really far, but so far we're really enjoying using this new camera just for the stabilization alone.
That's right.
Okay. And now beyond that camera and that lens, which I'd like to dive into, the drone work is amazing. You do some of the best drone work. My mouth is always watering. And now who's the drone operator here?
Oh my God. Like normally it's Juliana. I was the most adventurous one in that field because I like to play, I'm like a little kid with the drone, but the steady shots is Juliana.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, that really means a lot to hear you say that you like our drone work because we just got this drone last year and we truly do not know anything. Like, we just kind of play around with what looks pretty. Like, we just have so much fun. Martin flies the drone in Mexico most of the time because of the drone rules, but I have fun exploring with everywhere else we've been going. And, oh gosh, we love the drone. I feel like it's taken our shots to the next level and kind of makes it more cinematic.
Yeah, you can't do a travel video without drone footage at this point. Which drone are you using?
The DJI Mini 3. I really wish, though, that we waited for the 4. But it works. We love it. I mean, you really have to be careful because you could run into stuff easily. But so far, we haven't had any accidents.
We have a question from Kim who says, how do you figure out what the drone rules are depending on where you are in the world? And, you guys, 27 countries, you just came back from Argentina.
Oh my gosh, we have like 4 different apps on our phone that we use to check because sometimes it feels like there's conflicting information. We'll always start with like the DJI app to see like if there's any regulations that are odd, and then we'll check our other apps and then also do a Google search just to see like, are you allowed to fly in this area? And so far we haven't had any issues. Obviously avoid national parks, can't do that. But other than that, I mean, you also have to be careful a lot of times in cities with the airports nearby. It's kind of like, if you're near an airport, probably we can't fly.
But also we do a lot of research before traveling to that country. So it's like a lot of what people say online, their experiences, maybe people that they have done videos over there. So it's like a whole work between both of us to figure it out if it's possible to fly in the area.
Exactly.
I flew in Portugal one morning. I found a plaza there in either Lisbon or Porto, and it looked good. And then once I went up, every seagull in Portugal came out and scared the living daylights out of me.
I know. Yeah. Can we talk about the real threat here is the birds. Like we've had so many times that we'll be filming and all of a sudden a bird swoops in and it starts diving for it over and over. And we're like, oh my God, this is how it happens. This is how we lose the drone.
Right.
Here's a question from Todd. They want to know if you have as somebody who travels to 27 countries in 10 years, do you have a permanent residence?
We do. And that's been something that's kind of made us a little bit different than a lot of other travel YouTubers you'll see is we do have a permanent residence in Northern California because we both work and we both are huge homebodies. We like to have a place to call home every now and then.
And you're there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to be traveling. So we plan our trips so we can have like maybe 1.5 months away from home, and then whenever we come back, it's like, you want to have your own bed, and also you want to have your own closet, and you want to have your own activities back home, so you can refill and then go back into the adventure.
Exactly. I think that finding community has been super important for us in the past year. I mean, it can be very isolating to travel all the time, so we're really trying to make an effort to make more friends at home who understand our lifestyle. A lot of them are like, wait, what? You guys travel so much? But we're getting there, and we have our little activities. Martine's in a football league. I'm doing dance class. So it's nice to have our own, like, real lives outside of YouTube.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you some more questions about that. But first, I know you're going to like this. Oh, my God, they are the cutest couple.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
That's so sweet.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the question that I get all the time. How do you afford it?
How do we afford it?
Yes.
We work really freaking hard. You guys have no idea the way our schedule is so perfectly crafted to be able to have full-time jobs and then do YouTube immediately after clocking out. So Monday through Friday we work. We have normal 40-hour-a-week jobs that are thankfully remote, which really helps us.
And after those 8 hours just working for our regular work is planning, researching, editing, discussing about what is good, what is bad about the channel. And it's 2 channels, so it's like, yeah.
There's no free weekends. Every weekend is filming pretty much, or editing. And so it's just kind of, you have to be a workaholic to be us. So that is how.
So walk us through the process. Now, in your bag, you land in Argentina, and what you have a camera and a lens. That's it, and a drone. What else do you have?
We have a couple of things, but it depends on the trip. Like, for instance, we also have a GoPro for another type of trips, and we travel with our laptops, which is always a hassle whenever you go to a different country. It's like, okay, you're over here. Wow, you bring 4 laptops. Okay, what is? We have to explain, like what is for us, what is for you. Yeah. I hope they don't do.
Wait. You bring 4 laptops with you to Argentina.
Yep.
4
Yep.
laptops.
We both have our personal ones and then our work ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now 4 laptops, GoPro, drone, and a Sony A7C with a 16 to 35 millimeter lens.
Yes, and it's sometimes a stabilizer if we feel like we really want to draw attention to ourselves.
Okay, so what gimbal is that? Is that a Ronin?
Oh gosh, is it a Ronin? I think
No. The Ronin. It was
no. I think the new one's a Ronin.
Oh.
Yes, I think it is a Ronin. We have it in our Amazon storefront. I can't remember which one it is, but I think it is one of the newer Ronins. It wasn't as cumbersome as the old Ronin we had. We had one a long time ago that was just really heavy.
Tripod?
No
tripod.
That's where we draw the line. Because if we bring the stabilizer, it can kind of act as a tripod.
So you're shooting the tango lesson, right? You're shooting the tango lesson, and there's a camera, and the 2 of you are in it. So
we had a GorillaPod.
That's right.
Okay, and the GorillaPod can hold the Sony because it's a small Sony. Okay, what about mobile? What about mobile video? I shoot everything on this thing.
I know. Well, you're going to see a video coming up. Isn't it this weekend? No,
not this weekend. The next one
that we shot on our phone. It's when we went to a football match. So that was kind of our first time experimenting with filming on an iPhone since I started the channel filming on an iPhone in 2014. Things have improved a lot.
Don't watch that one.
yeah, my first videos are a little rough, but yeah, we don't really shoot on the phone much. But we might be doing that more since it kind of went well with this football match experiment because there's definitely places where we're either told we can't have a camera because I don't know what is up with the travel world sometimes. Like, you'll go to a museum. That's right. And
or there's also like some places that we don't feel comfortable to have like a big equipment over there.
But like sometimes a museum will be like, no cameras, but then everybody's taking videos with their phone.
Alania, if I pronounce that correctly, Alania, Do you travel? Do you use a check bag or just a carry-on?
Carry on.
That is a carry-on.
With all of that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You must learn how to be okay wearing the same outfit.
That's
many
right.
Times
So if you see our videos and you can see our shrink shorts or shirt, it's because of that. Like, we need to put a lot of things over there in your carry-on.
And you will not do a checked bag because?
I hate having to wait for the bag. I don't know why. It makes me angry. I hate waiting for it. It's not even a fear of losing it. It's just I want to get going. That's why.
Okay. Well,
and also because of our camera equipment.
Yeah,
it's valuable.
we're both very practical, and we want to have our things next to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to wait, but I also mostly I don't want to lose the gear.
Right.
Okay. What's your favorite time to shoot when you're out in the field?
Early morning, early sunrise. Are we necessarily awake? No. But it's just so much better for not having to deal with crowds, and you get that same beautiful glow that you can get at sunset. So that's our favorite, and we just gotta suck it up.
Yeah, me too. Great time to fly a drone. Tourist to Local, youtube.com/tourist-to-local. Folks, if you're watching, check out their channel. It's amazing. They've got a 10th anniversary. Juliana and Martin have been at it for 10 years. Well, not really. Juliana's been at it for 10 years. Martin came in afterwards. I've been at it for 5 or 6, and my latest new video will be out tomorrow morning from Cody, Wyoming. Julian and Martin, what do you have coming up this weekend?
Oh gosh, this weekend is our big bad Buenos Aires video. It's seeing all the must-see spots. It's a really fun one. So
okay, Sunday morning, 10 a.m.
Yes,
right? Pacific time. All righty. Thank you so much for being here. And folks, I'm now going to be more consistent. Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to tune in. I'll be back here next Thursday. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you.